see in this matchup that William runs is he runs 2 enhanced hammer and 2 grunt and no chorus and a lot of energy. So what you'll see is if William ends up setting up relatively early, he still runs the Mewtwo, so Sky Turn Loop probably won't be as successful. And he gets to go first. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And there's a comm search. All right, this game's over.
Fun fact: this is why you don't discard your Mewtwo, so they can't Sky Return it.
No, I had no idea what. I forgot. I was told differently about Sky Return before it happened.
I know you were.
And so I discarded it turn 1 because I was like, nah, it's fine.
They're like, oh wait, no, it's not.
Yeah, I still have.
I know, but how do I do both?
You don't want to.
Do I do scene 2? Interesting. Or scene 2?
Hey, look, he started the Shaman, so he can start Sky Return
No,
with
scene
it,
1. It's
which is
scene
good.
above that one.
Scene. Alright.
Yeah, so obviously Williams, a well-known Texas player. He did top 8 at Georgia with Trevenant. And then the guy we have on the other side, Zach Wanian.
He goes by Leland.
Leland, is that what he goes by? Yeah, I actually met him. We had the same play, Red Eye out of Dallas to here. He's from Dallas. He's a former Yu-Gi-Oh player, and this is actually he's only been playing Pokemon for about a month and a half. I think he told me he bought cards for this deck like a week before Worlds.
Nice.
So this is like his first regionals ever. He's playing for top 8. So I mean, he's got, I don't know. Would you say Trevenant's this is a good matchup for Trevenant, Aaron?
Trevenant, this is one of Trevenant's best matchups if it
Right.
just runs well. Especially with the 2 enhanced hammer and 2 grunt, because if Leland ever does explode, William has the potential just to put him back at turn 0 and take away all of his energy on board.
And he gets this.
He
Gets one card off it.
That was probably not a great call.
His hand was probably bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have the Shaman card. It's always rough.
He has a few turns to just try to find pieces for Sky Turn Loop at least. But if he starts off with Getses and doesn't have much else, he probably won't be doing a whole lot. So the 2 ways Mega Rayquaza really wins this matchup is, well, I guess they're kind of the same way, just finding the right time to explode and then having Trevenant not be able to deal with it. Because the one thing that really puts Trevenant down is that I can't deal with a whole lot of early aggression.
Is the Magnera EX stop Trevenant?
Yes, to everything that has metal energy attached, but they don't run that much metal energy. And Tree Slam's still good. And generally if they go Magearna, they'll get enough on board.
Well, what's interesting is he's running the metal, but he's not running the Magearna.
Okay.
Which, like, he is a newer player, so I don't know if he knows much about it, obviously. I would obviously check it in if I'm already running the metal energies.
His list looks very similar to, like, older lists.
Yeah, this is like a very vanilla, like, Mega Ray with AD Slash.
Which is really awesome for him being here right now, then. Especially with Night March and Trevenant just being really good right now. But Rayquaza does have, like, incredible matchups against Dark and Ninja, which is probably why we're seeing this.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard king list.
How many Hexen run?
He runs 2.
He runs 2 Chorus and then 1 is... He doesn't run any Sigmar though, which is pretty interesting.
Well, they usually don't expand it. Xander Rayquaza doesn't run Sigmar.
Yeah.
Is it not? I'm trying to remember if I ran one of my Georgia that I did 32 with. I opted for the Rizian list. If I can go back and change it though, I think I would have teched in a Toad and Waters instead with Manaphy. So that way Toad can help out again like the Night March matchup, because there was a lot of Night March that day.
Instead of running the Toad, runs an Aegislash, which is...
It was, from what I've heard, he's beat 2 Sandbox because of the big part of this big Aegislash.
Nice, yeah. Alright, so getting back to the match, what did he Jirachi for? Probably, I have no idea, an N? If I were to guess?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I wasn't watching.
We're looking at the deck
Great
list.
commentary. Okay, so he hexed this turn, and that's why he's playing everything out.
Yeah, he Jirachi'd for Hex
Doesn't
last
seem
turn.
like he's gonna go with the Sky Turn Loop route, which is probably a pretty good idea given that it's expanded and that. But the problem with not going early Sky Turn Loop until you're set up enough to actually explode is that he's not going to be able to do it just Trevenant beginning to put damage on his entire field and all the Pokemon that he plays down this turn. Like, the Jirachi being down is the equivalent of 2 free prizes for William. And the Shaman will probably see a Sky Turn later. But given that he's going to try to Hoopa next turn, I would have suggested that Leland waited before doing this, unless he just didn't have the pieces for the Sky Turn Loop and this is only out. Again, I'm not paying the most attention to this match, so we're seeing another Wally. It's probably going to go into a break unless he's scared of the Lysander, so he can start just dealing the damage, unless he has one in his hand. Okay, so just making sure they can't Lysander and get out of lock. What EVS for?
Leland?
Yeah,
For Hex.
Hex. So he's gonna start off his turn by Hoopa and then getting all of his Pokemon and then Hex. I don't know what the discrepancy is.
He doesn't know what the card does.
That's fair. Oh.
From what I've heard, he's been picking up stuff and looking at reading like every card out of like all of his opponent's decks all weekend, which is even more impressive that he's here at this point. Like,
Hey, Drew. Yeah, you want to take his spot?
Dude, take me in. I have too much shoes on. It's really important.
you put it on your head.
No, on my feet.
So now we're going to be joined by Drew Allen, who is much more professional and better commentator than I am.
All right, I streamed Seattle one time.
So he is already more experienced than me.
It's quite a resume. My boy TJ is out of top 8. I'm really disappointed about that. I really wanted to fangirl over him in top 8. Not gonna happen today.
You just fangirl
We
for him on
could
the
get
play
Travis, though.
You can't get Travis. Yeah, Travis is Bay, honestly.
And less is Ganzen, but still, he's kind of existing.
Yeah, Gansman's okay. Gansman actually bodied TJ last round.
Did he?
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about that, and I'm still upset about it.
yeah, it's close. It's close, but like Gansman took it. TJ delinquent Gansman to 0 twice, and Gansman top decked Sycamore twice.
Okay,
Pretty broken.
What's Gansman playing?
Toadbats.
because Leland had to reach Trevenant, I assume he's just... Wait, why is he playing... Did he just set up? And
Yeah,
then
he did.
he set up under Hex and then Trainer's Mail? I'm not sure what just happened.
They just let him put it.
Broken.
I'm confused.
I
That's
don't
wrong.
know what's going on. Okay. This is good commentary, guys. Like, this is top tier.
Top tier.
Pokemon hire me.
Yeah, dude. The play is you play Hex and hope your opponent doesn't notice, and then you set up. That's top tier plays.
Yeah.
Is this last round for top 8?
Yes.
Yeah, so the winner of this is guaranteed top 8.
Ooh, winning
If
in.
they tie, it's a potential I've heard, but I don't
Yeah, you
really
better just
think
play
it's
it out.
very good potential.
What's the matchup? It's Trev.
Oh, he
It's
hadn't
Trev
played
versus
Hex
Ray.
yet. He hadn't played Hex yet. That was what
Okay.
happened.
And then he tried to turn his mail without it. Okay, that's fair.
Did William hit a turn 1 Trev?
He did.
Yeah, he hit the
Okay.
turn 1, but
Yeah, that's not really looking like it matters right now.
yeah,
Honestly.
because Lonnie's just been having all the items and then hex at the right time,
Yeah.
and then he's been playing his abilities and then hexing. So he's setting up really, really well. But again, William plays Grunt and Enhanced Hammer. So as soon as that Rayquaza comes in, it's going to get all of its energy
Is
moves.
it just one grunt? Do we have his list?
2 Grunt, 2 Enhance.
Yeah. Oh, that's so dirty.
Yeah. So as soon as it happens, it's not
can't
going to
run-
happen again.
Plus, as soon as you hit like,
He can't rush him. There he goes. All right, we're good.
as soon as he like, as soon as he goes like Rayquaza, kill a Trevor, whatever. As long as William has another like Trev to react. If he
Nice.
hits like,
There's an enhanced hammer, so no energy again.
but if he hits like Enhanced Hammer Grunt the same turn, that's so bad for Zawani. Because then William can literally just VS or Grunt like every turn, and then like there's 2 dead chains easily, if not 3.
And I'm not trying to criticize, but I think we're seeing some of Zawani's or Leland's inexperience with this matchup. Because right now, at the very least, William has the potential to go ahead just by killing the Shaman and cutting out the Skyturn loop with, I think, only a metal energy on that Rayquaza right now, from what I see.
He should have held off on DCE attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Or just Skyturned it instead
He should have Skyturned
into
it.
something else.
Yeah, that's a good point. He should
And
have
I think that Zawani, like, benching, like, having 3 Shamans, even starting Shaman kind of sucks, but having 3 Shamans on the bench and a Jirachi is so bad news. That just, like, puts a clock on him, because now he either has to hit, like, I don't know. Because if William is smart, he's going to not bump the stadium, so that that's his win condition, and then he just needs to Silent Fear 4 times and he wins.
So I think what we're going to see is Williams going... Okay. Forgot what I was saying. Williams going to turn this exactly like what Drew said into a clock, and especially with the Jirachi in his hand and the ability to keep going, he has the potential to make it a 4-turn clock, and we're going to see if Leland can knock out each of the Trevenants before then, assuming that William wants to go that route.
Seems so hard this turn.
Did he just pass?
He did, yeah, because
Oh, because there's nothing.
there was a hex, and so he
Oh,
got
okay.
Jirachi.
We're good. We're good. All right, so especially with that just turning nothing, it seems like this game is going in Williams' favor incredibly.
And the Hoopa on the bench is really bad too. Everything else is like 1 retreat, so you can afford to like drop a metal or whatever basic energy is running and then retreat it.
So he has,
But if you can like Lysand the Hoopa,
Yeah.
that's such bad news.
so he has the Ultra Ball for the break this time. We're definitely going to see it come down.
And he's got the Lysander in his hand too. That hand's so dope. He's got Lysander Grunt in that hand.
Use this card of the grunt.
Yeah, but he's probably going to...
But at this point, that card is kind of stuck.
Keldeo or Hoopa in the active is really bad news for Zawani.
He also has a Sycamore to like dig for the...
You should have left the
second
Shaman
hit.
active, because at least Shaman would be knocked out after 2 turns, and you can go up and start putting pressure.
And he doesn't have another Hex in his hand or Lysander. else
Especially with a metal on the
probably
Rayquaza.
would have done it.
Like letting the Shaman die is like, at least you're putting pressure on.
At least you can go up and attack.
So I think this game is looking pretty much sealed.
And usually, like, I don't know, my experience in the matchup versus Mega Ray, if you're in like an item lock deck, if you hit a turn 1 item lock, usually you're in a pretty good spot. Like, just because
Yep.
There's another
there's
DCE.
not a lot of shit they can do.
So I think we're gonna see the DC on the Rayquaza if he doesn't hold it. Just because that seems to be like what Leland has been going for.
He just raw 6 the
Yes, he has 4 bursting.
Yeah, 4 balloons too.
Yeah.
That's so dirty. That's so much stuff.
So
Yeah.
the one thing that you'll notice about Williams is that he doesn't run cores, so he can't really abuse the bench. But he plays an extra energy, so he probably won't be missing energy.
7 or 8.
He plays 9.
Wow, that's a lot of
And it might have been because he didn't write it down on his list from how it's looking.
That's so dirty. Yeah. Benching all the Shamans, like, you literally just need to bench enough to get a knockout on a break. That's
So far, Trevenant seems to be winning this matchup pretty handily, to answer your question. Just because Trevenant's fully set up and the damage is just going to stack up so fast.
it. And Zawani literally needs to hit AZ DCE this turn. I think if he doesn't do that, he's in a really rough spot.
Well, he's going to lose
Also,
if he
if,
doesn't do that because he has
Well, that's something.
to kill both Trevenants.
Herman has game in hand right now, too.
Does he?
He can Lysander. Leyland just scooped, but he got a Lysander the Shaman, and the Jirachi had 80 on it.
Oh, and
Yeah, he's
he already took 2 prizes. Alright, so yeah, that game was over.
Yep.
So that
game for-
was game 1.
Yeah.
So Leland had a really, really good hand, especially for going against Trevenant, like starting Hex and being able to play his items for the turn 1, but it just does to show like how strong that turn 1 is. It's a very, very rough matchup for Rayquaza whenever they run control stuff such as Grunt and Enhanced Hammer.
And honestly, William, I don't even care if I'm William, I don't care what Leland does during this game. Because if I hit a consistent, like, turn 1 Trev again, it doesn't matter how game 2 goes. If I see game 2 going south, I scoop, go to game 3, hit a turn 1 Trev, and then probably win anyway.
Yeah. And also, the turn 1 Trev isn't that big of a deal with the control.
Yeah.
Because everything he sets up is just going to be liabilities after if William ever hits his stuff to take away the energy again.
Yeah, 2 Enhanced Hammer, 2 Grunt is really rough.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay.
Nope.
Did anybody see what William started with?
Nope.
We're going to see a mulligan, and that's never something that you really want to do against Trev with control or Trev in general.
It's bad. I feel like with the 2 Enhanced Hammer and the Grunt, this matchup's just bad for Leland. Because William, even if he's put in like bad spot, as long as he keeps item locked up and he goes like, if he gets any combination of Hammer Grunt in the same turn, like Zawana's just put it at the point where, because you can't make Turbo unless you have a Hex in hand. Like you can't hit that attack unless you have make Turbo and Hex in hand.
So,
and then he just keeps like denying energy, so you can't ever attack.
the coolest thing that we can see out of Leland right now is him running incredibly hot and just putting multiple energies on a Mega Ray on his first turn.
Double Mega Turbo would be pretty solid.
Because then he can't, because Grunt is the only thing to take away basic energy, he can't just put him back to 0 with the energy, so it leaves up the ability to then attack again even under item lock. And that can be enough pressure to really seal the game, but he has to go turn 1 and be able to do it. So he's gonna hoop it right now. You can see him getting Getsis and Jirachi and Shaman. And a Rayquaza.
This is probably a good call.
Yeah. He has 2 supporters in hand though. I won't be actually. He's only gonna put back the Float Stone, which is good because he started Shaman.
Yeah, this is a good call when he starts Shaman anyway. Like if you started Phantom, it doesn't really matter. They just Ascension. But like, if they start anything that's not hitting him to Getsis, means you're probably not gonna hit turn 1.
Yeah. Off the Sycamore though, this might actually be helpful because he's putting the Rod back in, so he can just attach the Shaman to retreat and then not really worry if he hits the Dimension Valley and a Phantom. But also another reason he gets this good, even though it doesn't apply to the situation, is that if he started Enhanced Hammer, because he already has the DC on Rayquaza, it puts it back in the deck, so therefore less likely to hit his way of stopping Leland from attacking.
Oh, that Grunt in hand kind of sucks.
Oh, is there a Grunt?
Yeah, he's got a Grunt in hand.
He won't be able to Grunt with his Sports State though. He'll just lose if he does it. But getting it in the discard is a big deal because then it's more easily accessible because there's one in deck for Jirachi and then there's one in the discard for VS
It really depends what kind of spot he's put in. I don't know what else is in his hand, but like if he's forced to Grunt, like getting rid of a DC is not that bad. Does Leland play Special Charge in his list?
No.
So like as soon as he gets rid of those 4 DCE and the 3 metals, like you just win anyway, right? So like that
so
could
we're
be one
seeing
of his wins.
Oh, he's not playing puzzle.
Comp search.
That's where
pretty dope.
that's where all the space come from. There's no puzzle on Leland's list.
Yeah, right. So like if you have no puzzle, no special charge, you
So
can
this
just
is
deny Leland energy until
so this is a really old Mega Ray list.
savage.
It kind of is.
It is like
Yeah.
it's. I don't think there's anything past Breakpoint in here. like even 2 breakpoint in here. I think everything's pre that.
Yeah. That's pretty breakpoint. Dang.
So we're seeing comp search on the first turn, I believe.
That's pre-breakthrough. Oh no, Burst and Balloon's breakpoint.
Not this guy. This guy.
Oh, Mega Ray. Yeah.
Ancient Origins is the newest card. Hoopa.
Yeah.
Yep. So Hoopa is the newest card from Mega Ray. So
But he's
it's
also
like
winning it,
Xander's list
It's a lot like
a
Xander's list from
long
last
time
year.
ago.
But Xander didn't play the Gutsis, but it's very similar to what Xander played last year.
All right. So we saw an Ultra Ball for the Phantom. So it wasn't comp search. It was an Ultra Ball. So he really wants to hit the DC this turn.
No, he,
Or not the DC, but the Hand Hammer, because he doesn't want to leave a Phantom or Trevenant even with the stadium active, because it will most likely just die. Also has a Phantom, another Phantom on the bench.
oh.
So we just got word that Eric Gensman is in top 8 because he is a sec.
That's 3 regionals in a row
That's dumb.
for Gansman's top 8.
That's on the LP.
Because he talked about Wisconsin, Kansas.
So just so
and then this
everybody
one.
knows Gansman's record, it started in Madison, Wisconsin his first turn back. He got second at regionals. Then the next time he played a completely different list in the same meta, and then got top 8.
He played a different deck.
Yeah, he played
He played Trevenant and then Vespiquen.
Tournament, then Flareon Vespiquen, and then so he went to Origins and did terribly, but we don't talk about that. Then he went to Nationals, got 128 for his invite. Then he went to Worlds, got top 16, and now he's here and he's in top 8 at least, and hopefully doesn't win.
With like 3 different decks, like Vespiquen,
Every
Trev, and then
tournament
both
he's
bats.
played a different deck, except for Origins where he gave up on Trevenant.
Yeah, Toadbats is a decent call for it, honestly. I thought there was going to be more Night March than there was. There wasn't a ton of Night March, but
Yeah, I played against one all day.
yeah, I played against one all day too.
I really expect it to be bigger because it's the last chance for Karen, but I guess everybody did, and that's why the counters are doing well and are all here. Okay, so we're seeing the attack into a Bursting Balloon, just get some damage on the board. William really wants to stop allowing Leland to attack, but if he does attack,
Which can happen 2 ways. He can either hit energy removal in his hand, or he can hit a Lysander. Because Lysander forces Zawane to either waste energy, which is positive for William, especially when you only have the 7 in your list, or hitting the Grunt Hammer combo in the same turn. But like Lysander is honestly almost a better strategy, because if Zawane doesn't have the AZ or the DCE, then it's just free damage on Shamans. And again, like that clock just comes back on
So-
with a Jirachi and 2 Shamans.
we just saw William drop the Mewtwo, which is fine, but it's much scarier because you never want to go to the Mewtwo in this matchup unless it's Sky Turn Loop, because Mega Ray will explode and they will kill it and they will get their energy back, so it gives another turn where you have to go Enhanced Hammer Grunt just to be
Mewtwo,
back
that's
in
gonna
this
be
situation.
interesting.
He really didn't have anything else, and if he doesn't get down another Phantom, it's looking bleak.
Pretty bleak, yeah.
But Trevenant can just pull this one out of nowhere. If I was Zawane, I would just be stacking energy on the Ray anyways, because William has to hit a Burst Balloon, and he didn't. Even to put him at 120, and then you have to go Side Drive, and then
Has William
doesn't
supported
want-
it?
yes, he already supported. He even
Good
just
attack.
Ascension, and so yeah, this game looks over.
William
So
needed to
this
get
is
some
how Ray can win the matchup, just by flooding the board. And
But like,
so here I disagree with Zawane. I would have held the DC definitely, because it's pretty necessary
Yeah,
if he hits
100%.
energy removal, or you put it on the Rayquaza with the energy. So that way, if he does do it, it's already there,
holding
and you
it's,
can
holding
move
it's
the
still better
rest.
though. Holding it's still better because what if William goes Lysander Hoopa, right? Like it
Yeah,
just, you're just restricting
100%.
yourself. You're restricting yourself to having less outs when you attach DC.
Yeah. So the mystery on the Mewtwo is nice because he has free treat, so he has the potential to go Phantom. Alright, we're seeing N, but N to 4 is fine for Ray. He's probably actually going to see more since he's been item locked. And Williams' time for these outs are just running low. He has to hit the Enhanced Hammer this turn, in my opinion. Like, just to stay in, and he would take the energy off the active to hope that. Okay, Gansman, we have Biggles. I hope you're listening to this stream. Alright, so...
I think the only way William comes back here is if he goes an enhanced hammer end turn, and then Zawani whiffs.
Yep, there's the enhanced hammer. We're good. Alright, and he just end. So there's a DV. He'll get the Ascension up. Hopefully, Leland does not have the DC in hand, and great if he doesn't. Like, it's... I mean, for Trevenant, of course.
He had an enhanced hammer off that. That's good. Off that shake, that last card was an enhanced hammer, so that's dope. If he has a VS or another way to get N, like, if Ray can, like, take a prize.
Well, knowing that he doesn't play puzzles or special charge, too, like, these energies are just gone.
Yeah.
It's
so what's going to happen here? Ray, if he hits the DC even to attack, it's enhanced hammer, and then he has one left anywhere between his prizes and his deck. And that's really scary for just perpetual item lock for the rest of the game. He'll be at 3 prizes, so if he ever does hit it and kills the last Phantom, he'll be in a great position. But he's down Skyfield, so he'd have to do that before the break, or he'd have to hit Skyfield, and then a basic, and then the last DC in order to do it.
And he's retreating to the other one.
Oh, that's really
And he's attacking for 10. Okay, so one of the reasons you can do this, first of all, I don't agree with it.
No.
But
not
you
at all.
put it at 150, so that way you have the ability to go.
When that energy's so
break.
vital, it's so
not.
sketchy.
And here's the enhanced hammer in hand. It's just, you play the enhanced hammer here, and you're just chilling the rest of the
You
game.
can do whatever you want. You're in control now.
Yeah, and he grunted it off, so he has the enhanced hammer for the last.
That's crazy. And he's got another Trev on the bench too. So like, even if somehow Zawani can take a knockout on this, like if he goes like DCE, Hex, Turbo, and kills this Rev, the other Trev still comes up, and then he just goes enhanced hammer, grunt,
Also,
and he's out of energy.
Just notice, even not the enhanced hammer, or even not the grunt, either one really. He has 1 DC left in deck. That means he'd have to go. I don't even know how many Mega Turbos he plays.
Metal Path. He hits them for 10, which is irrelevant damage at this point.
Yeah, that was a bad play. He plays 3 Mega Turbo. So if he got the Lysander and hit every Mega Turbo, he'd be back in the game at that point. But it's not gonna happen.
So like if he hits like a wombo combo hand,
if he hits the perfect hand ever, okay. Well, here's a Colors tonight, so he has potential.
he's got potential. Yeah. But at the same time, like William's been sitting and doing nothing, so like he got like a 7-card hand. So
Oh,
he
and he just grunted the metal. He's out of energy. This is bad.
Okay, look, Zawani literally needs.
He needs to not attach whenever he sees the energy of this turn. Is what he needs to do.
He needs
because he keeps doing it.
Hit, Hex Mega Turbo and like maybe even 2, and then like, he needs the Mega Ray and the Link. Too.
Yeah, he just. He needs Hex and then every Mega Turbo and then the Float Stem.
Is he out of DCE?
He has 1 DC left.
Okay. One real quick thing. Kika is not in the winning it with Night March Plume because he's not playing Plume. He's just playing straight Night March.
No, he plays.
That was a meme.
No, he plays a 1-1-2 line of.
No. I played against him in Swiss. He did not play the 1-1 Plume.
That was a meme. Oh my God,
was a meme.
Hilarious.
Yeah, everyone.
I can't believe I got a meme.
Everyone got memed.
I bought it.
A lot of people bought it when I played him round 2 yesterday. And
Dude, it's definitely a meme.
it's a meme.
It's 100% a meme.
I don't know. He's not playing the 1-1-1 Plume. I got paired against him. I was like, oh, he's playing the 1-1-1 Plume, his Night March. I'm like, no, guys, there's no way. And he didn't play it.
He probably tested it.
It's a meme.
Yeah, it's a meme.
He is on the winning end, though. That's true.
Alright. I think we see an in here. And he's just going for the energy so he can actually just attack and win faster.
Ooh, crispy boys.
Also, it got rid of all the cards in his chorus, so it's less chance to just be like, alright, here's everything in my deck now. So I'm a betting man, so I say William almost
I think
100% of the time.
They're inexperienced with the matchup, or like.
Yeah,
Thank you for saying that.
when you're in game 2, you should be knowing that William plays grunt and enhanced hammer. So like you got to be smart with your attachments. There, like that's where his real downfall was not being really intentional with his energy drops.
Yeah, and that retreat out to get rid of another energy to something that could be enhanced hammer that didn't need to be.
Doesn't matter.
This was really
Questionable play.
Yeah, but like it's his first term. He's doing great.
Yeah,
He's gonna top
honestly.
his team, make
He's winning the main
$250
for
with
like
the
4 years.
Yeah, he's
gonna make back 2 of those shamans on his bench.
for like not knowing what Williams' deck does. He's done very well, and he's set up under item lock, and that's just hard to do. And so we're saying that he has a lot of potential. He just needed to know the matchup a little bit better. Not even if he played it right, like Trevenant was still running very well. And so
early
at
it
that
was
point-
pretty bad.
Early it was bad, but by the time it was established, it would have been hard for Zawani to win matter what. It was just the retreat that also did not help him at all. And we see a Lysander here. He can bring up Aegis Slash or the Hoopa just to put the clock faster, and
I don't even think it matters at this point.
it doesn't. He's just attacking.
There's 2 shamans on
He's
the
gonna
bench,
take
which
all of his prizes in 2 turns,
woof.
meaning that it's not gonna hurt very bad. The entry fee was between $30 and $40 to $190, I believe. So
What?
$190.
if you were platinum, I believe the VIP
Oh.
was $190.
Gotta get that VIP package.
Yeah.
all the VIPs are 190.
No, well, like the platinum VIP was $190.
Platinum
What'd you get for platinum VIP?
You got a crown made of solid gold.
Better of.
And then a judge kisses you on the mouth for $190.
I have more than a kiss on the mouth for $190.
Wait, that's on
Whoa, this is sanctioned.
Esports, guys, esports.
Zaquani. Okay, well, Zaquani just picked up the game. So Herman wins. Herman's gonna be on to top 8.
And I believe Zawani's still solidly